It is science class, the class of science. Chemistry, actually. Now, everyone, today we'll start labs and you just split into pairs. Hey, you hear a very familiar voice. Why would we blow up at her? That's weird. Let's be lab partners, okay? Okay. Bobby slips next to you when the lab partners are chosen. So, what do you think? Fetal pig or frog? It's gotta be one of those. Ugh. What did we dissect? Let's see. 9th grade biology, we dissected a... Is that a frog? Yeah, that was a frog. And then, that was the only mandatory one. And then I think senior year, in anatomy and physiology, yeah, we actually dissected a cat. And it turned out we found out much to the dismay of my lab partners, the cat we got was pregnant. So that was a memorable day in the old classroom. You know, to go with the widespread smell of formaldehyde. There are a lot of boxes that look like small animal coffins set up in the lab. Let's go with the frog. Ethically frogs. It feels like frog weather. The moon was as big as a pizza pie. I noticed that. Also, our teacher kind of looks like a frog. Miss Grail. I'll have you know my resemblance to a frog is exactly why I always choose fetal pig. The teacher slams a box on your desk and opens dramatically to reveal the dead fetal pig. Bobby lets out a shriek. Everybody laughs. Oh, it's horrible. I'll take notes. You do the cutting. Alright, fine. Gross, but okay. You better take good notes. You may have described it to me when I can't look. Between the two of you, you managed to do the lab pretty well. That was disgusting. But we made a good team. Sure did. Class ends, you'll end up getting a B- on the project. Boo! I have grades to uphold. Yeah, Brady B. Fetal pig is something that's a common dissection target. Like, usually they'll start students off with, like, worms, and then frogs. And then, like, as you work up, yeah, you can get it to cats, fetal pigs, to children. Yeah, like high school, or even like, it was junior high when it was 9th grade. Normally that would be like first year of high school, or like last year of middle school. Yeah, well, that's just like the way you teach a biology and anatomy at that age, apparently. At least if your school is willing to spend money on that. Obviously, it's the U.S., so there's no national no national standards set there. So all the curricula are set at the local level with like state guidance. There anyone else that does that? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Like it. I would think that if biology class in Japan did regular dissections, it would have shown up in anime or manga at some point. You not heard of any other places that does this on a state level? Well, see, it doesn't. I could only speak to, like, Nebraska, because that's where I grew up. And even then, that was just our school district. Like, there could have been schools on the other side of the state that didn't do it. Yeah, so it's everything is so decentralized in the U.S. system that the standards change, just like, not just from state to state, city to city, but like school district to school district. Okay, not state level, but like, toward the point it's so culturally significant, it shows up in their cartoons. Oh yeah, obviously it's yeah, I can't say exactly how widespread it is, but yeah, it is. I think, as you say, it's like widespread enough to where, like flowers for Algernon, it's a common, it's a shared experience, shared trauma for a lot of people. Oliver, it used to have in the UK, but it was taken out of the curriculum. Really? I wonder why. Was it like, budgetary concerns? Was it unduly cruel? Yeah, I'd be curious as to the thinking there, because well, it's like one of the entry points into biology and anatomy. But you know, maybe the education professionals say otherwise. Who knows? To the point where we'd have been too young to have done it. Oh, was it strictly a university thing then? As you watched an episode of cartoons, oh, what a funny exaggeration. He's like, another one, another one. Yeah. I don't know. I have two cousins who are just starting their first teaching jobs. I should ping them and see. Well, one of them's a math teacher, so she might not know, but yeah, I'll ask them, see if they well, one, if they did it in their school district, and then two, how like does the school they're working at now require dissections in biology? Oh, it happened 50 years ago. Oh, okay, so it would have been like pre-Thatcher. Yeah, so maybe it was just a cost thing. Who knows? There we are. That's what I was looking for. Okay, I'd like to get that, but I mostly want this. Do we go down and around, or we go up and over? I think we go up and over. Ooh, nice. Yeah, 3 points. Oh, now it's optional. I see. Well, I will say, what was it? I think everyone had to take biology in our class, but anatomy and physiology was an elective. So, most everyone would have done the frog dissection, but the cats, not so much. Do we want this? Yeah, you know what? Sure. And then we'll refresh. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, we'll grab that. And then that. And that. Nice. If you start doubling down on sufficient biology to more detail, it would happen. Most people don't. Okay, yes. Oh, right, yeah, because the UK does more, like they specialize you earlier than the US system. I guess that would make sense. And maybe Singapore is based in the UK, so you're wondering if it get removed from the get-go or slowly phased out. To the genealogy. Oh, okay. Oh, do we have a wheel spin? We do not actually. Okay, we're stuck here. Well, in that case, let me grab that, and that, and that. And that? Question mark? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, there we go. Oh, genealogy basic. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, that's probably not a bad pick either. So anything you can do to demystify that, give you just that little bit more understanding and power over it. Or maybe that's just me. If I find myself scared of something, nervous about it, my instinct is to basically research everything I can about it just to try to level the playing field a little bit. Okay, let's head home. Oh, you know how you ended up with it? You like that? Okay, good. And yeah, that understanding would probably help a lot. How are we doing money-wise? You can always give me more. Yes, we're saving. I figure it's good to have some money saved up, so I'm trying to put some in the piggy bank. Or saving anything in particular? Yes. I want bowling balls. Yes, I think I've been saving up for. I see. Just remember, that's it. You shouldn't just rely on your allowance. You're pretty grown up. You should be able to find a job, so go make some money. Okay, so had we saved the get $200, we could just knock that out. But why would we do that? We can buy it and spend it. Lots of you don't understand this stuff. They see it as magic, which is fine. You can leave to the professionals and are weird about it. I mean, not that, not that dissecting a frog and a cat lent me that much understanding about biology, but at least I did it. People too get weird about genes. Certain people really do. Oh, I mean genealogy. Okay, well that's fair. Oh yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go test video games. That seems to be our best moneymaker at the moment. But yeah, some people absolutely get weird about that too. Not Oliver, but certain other people who they only want certain kinds of genealogies to propagate. Not saying who or which, but I think we all know. Need $200, huh? All right. Okay, yeah, we're already almost there. You've had some. Oh no, I do not I do not dispute that at all. But I would say like you are not being weird about genealogy. Other people being weird about genealogy at you, yes, I think you mentioned that. But no, I do not doubt for a second people are being weird and ableist towards you. There you go. So let's see if our allowance ticks that over. But yeah, we need a little help there. So let's invest in the full send, chicken salad, and beef burger, and mac and cheese. And there goes most of the money we just made. But hey, at least we're mentally healthy. If a little bit stuffed. Okie dokie. Oh, that's minimum cost reached. There we go. Actually, you know what? That's pretty close, too. Okay, so we're back to the lanes. You see the lad bowling. His form was actually really good. And he scores a strike. This is followed by a little spin from him and a fist pump. Oh, did you see that, OSP? When you strike, you need to put a touch of English on it. And you're not convinced Comfort equals mentally healthy? I mean, I'm not either. I am living proof of that, but in the world of this game, that is basically how it works. Unfortunately. He does another dance-like spin, his bowling shoes gliding across the floor with grace. Oh, people will think you're a showboating jerk. But when you're living in their head rent-free, you're siphoning their power. Oh! He spins again and points at a fellow bowler, who just shakes their head and walks away. I get it. Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Only way to be is to be the me that I be. He moonwalks off. It's hard to argue with. You notice a wall of plaques up in the bowling alley. Most of them have perfect game, a date, and a name. A few names have multiple perfect games. You notice one, Frank the Lad Fry, has 900 series printed on it instead of perfect game. 900 series? Oh yeah, that's when you bowl 3 perfect games in a row, 300, 300, 300. Huh. You look around, but the lad seems to have left. Okay, yeah, so money-wise, we're going to be just fine. What do we want to learn? Oh yeah, where is that on the... Okay, that's 5 out of 8. We have 10 turns to go. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, do we rush? Do we focus on perfecting our winning dance? You know what? Yes, because we are a bowler, damn it. This is at 15 years old. We know what we're gonna do with our life. We are going to bowl. Okay, so that's minus. See, it's minus 24 for us, and then plus 12 for the parents. They're gonna be at 83. Shoot. Maybe little board games. Yeah, little board games. Okay, so 6 minus 24 plus 6 minus 18. 64, that's fine. Parents plus 12 minus 6 plus 6, 77. Lovely. Do it. Oh, right. That guy. It's the day of the big game, which as far as you can tell seems to be every game. Sam isn't rare forward. As a starting quarterback, he brings the team to an early lead. He hasn't played the second half of the game after getting the home team a sizable lead. When it's all over, Sam finds you. Did you see me out there? Yeah, you were hard to miss. I know, right? There's a moment when he seems to consider something. So, some of us are going to the park after the game. Wanna join us, kitty? If I'm gonna go, there better be drugs. That's all I'm saying. Sounds fun. The park hangout is about what you'd expect. Jocks, a few six-packs, a lot of laughter and shoving. Someone points a beer and grins at you. No. No thanks. The beer's tossed to someone else. You don't have a drink. Let me get you one. I'm good. Straight edge. I just don't feel like it right now. No, that's cool. It's not actually cool, but he thinks he can get some, so he's gonna pretend. So, wanna go over behind those trees? Why? I don't know. Make out. Let's see, be around a bunch of drunk jocks, or go make out with this loser. I don't particularly like either of these choices, but I like alcohol even less. So you know what? Fuck it, go make out. Yeah, sure. It isn't glamorous or anything. His breath smells of beer, and he's clearly inexperienced. Yeah, my bar was low. However, kissing out behind some trees isn't the worst thing that's ever happened to you. You like our parents body shaming us multiple times? I really like you. You don't even know me. No, let's change that. Wanna see a movie? Fine, whatever. Just I hold the popcorn, okay? Only if I get to pick the movie. Don't make it a weird chick flick. Okay, just for that, it's gonna be Sense and Sensibility, and you're gonna like it, Buster. I am definitely going to make it a weird chick flick. After a bit more making out, eventually the impromptu get-together breaks up, and everyone heads home. I was about to say, we're finding dancing surprisingly hard. There we go. Yeah, I know, Andrea, I'm not thrilled that this is our only romance option, because, yeah, Bobby doesn't swing that way, and Hoffer definitely doesn't swing that way. You all don't know that yet, but I do. We have previous with the Hoff. It's the day of the election. The Hoffer tried really hard to get all of the attention. He made friends with all the cliques. He made promises. He gave speeches. You meet the Hoffer outside the school on your way to vote. Ragnar, are you ready to cast your vote for the best candidate there is? I mean, I assume you have your vote, right? Of course. Of course. I have a good feeling about this. I'm gonna make it. I think I'm gonna make it, you know? You smile, unsure how to answer. Well, what are you waiting for? Go on. The voting booths are inside. You've been single for under a year, but you'd make out with just about anyone right now. Okay. Honestly, understandable. You enter the school lobby and approach one of the voting booths. You look at the list of 10 candidates, the Hoffer among them. Time to decide who to vote for. Yeah, I guess. Obviously, you cast your vote for the Hoffer. It'd be like that sometimes, especially in summer. Really, in summer. Because I always thought it was like a winter, like late fall, winter, maybe even early spring. That was nesting season, but again, I don't know shit about butts when it comes to romance, so I could be very wrong there. He may be young and a bit overambitious, but you truly believe he can make a difference. You hope he'll win. Okay, yeah, see, we're already at maths, the SAT. And yes, our allowance did count. Winter is for snuggles. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Warmth, right, summer is for makeouts, okay. Okay, hang on, Andrew, I'm gonna pause here real quick. I'm gonna write that down, because I did not know that. Like, in all seriousness, I had no idea. Like, I had only, like, indirectly heard that the, like, winter was nesting season for singles, but again, you could have told me anything, I almost certainly would have believed you. Okay, I know we're learning splits. Okay, 9 turns to go. We're 93% of the way there. Most importantly, we are... What's 5/8? What is 5/8? If 4/8 is 50%, 5/8 would be, I don't know, 50, 60%-ish? I don't know. moving swiftly on, because we don't math on stream unless we absolutely have to. Ooh, nice. Now we got these. So these little ones with the yellow crest there, those will give you all of the certain color nodes on the map. So that'll give us all the red ones. There aren't any right now, so it'd be useless. But later on, very useful. That'll give us all the yellow, also very good. And now they are very useful. So I will buy these. Green, we don't care. Let's get our free points first. Yeah, there's only like 4 yellow, so that might mean we're 25 points. There's a fair number of red though, so we'll go ahead and grab that. That's easily good value. And then we reroll. Oh, it's exactly 52. Perfect. Optimization. Okay, I would like to get there. It's gonna be a long trip though. Boo. I mean, not the worst, but boo. Alright, we gotta go up and around. Oh no, we can't. Double boo. I dare say even triple boo. That is just diabolical. But anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we got our wheel spin. That's good. We're gonna go for that. That's a long ways. Okay, boo. There, we'll do that instead. Very nice. Yeah, the game's kind of trolling us a little bit. Yeah, throwing some obvious blockages in our way. Do we spin now? Let's spin now. Man, we are just rolling absolutely poorly on these things. Like, usually I can land a couple. There. Yeah, we are just getting absolutely skunked on these things. Anyway, most importantly though, we got that, more caps, and shoot. That would have been real nice as well, but alas. But hey, more action point cap, more brain point cap. Yeah, all that, that's totally fine. Moving swiftly on. Oh, Bobby. Oh, of course Bobby was going to go to the music club. We didn't have to buy the ticket. Oh, well. It's fine. So Bobby asked you to meet at the local music club. When you arrive, you don't see her. Hello, everyone. She's up on stage. It looks like they're doing an open mic night. For singing or for comedy? I'm Bobby Grail. No relation to the Holy Grail. Well, other than gaining eternal life if you drink from me. Bobby, you're in high school. That part we have in common. You people in the audience snicker. Not a lot though. Bobby seems unperturbed. The crazy thing about the Holy Grail and the Round Table is that they had a seat for the Grail. Like a whole seat for a cup. I mean, I know it's an important cup, but someone in the audience shouts, "Fatty," and this gets a lot of real laughs. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say this is very the 90s, but I think that's a very all the time. Okay, we're not gonna turn the spotlight on the heckler. They want that. We're gonna cheer on our friend. Woo! Keep going. You clap loudly. As with the kitty chair for the Grail, understands how much they like it. Obviously, she a touch rattled. She finishes the already short set a bit sooner than normal. It was terrible up there. Everyone is terrible with their first Tide 5. It's just an ironclad law of the universe. You were fine. You're great up there. I never even thought about your last name before. Oh, I think about it too much. My mom likes to call me her little chalice, which is super weird. Yes it is. This is my first time trying something like this. Thanks for showing up. Let me buy you dinner. Mommy buys you dinner and spends most of the time talking about herself. Though that is normal. Sweetie, I was wondering, you want me to do more work for other people? Do you sometimes think about how you could help others? Never. I mean, I like to help others, but I have a lot of my own troubles. Oh, Ragnar, I know life can be difficult sometimes, but you're a teenager, so you don't know shit. But you can't turn your back on others. Do you think there's something I could do? There's a bunch of jobs you can do that'll benefit others. Tutoring, taking care of the elderly, assisting at a soup kitchen, helping at an animal shelter. It'd be quite noble if you do any of those things. You mean like the things I've been doing for years, Mom? If you ever noticed me? If you ever paid attention to me, despite making demands of me and shaming about my body? 6. This is why when I talk about the parents growing up, I just call them, nameless quest givers. Because that's all they are. Like, at least in Shiny's parents, they matter a little bit. That's your parents' career in the previous generation determines how much money you get. So at least it has some bearing on the future generation. Basically, once the character you're playing grows up and has kids of their own, they cease to be an individual. They are pure NPC. All right. Anyway, do we even care about this? We can buy these. You know what? Sure. We have nothing else to use for. We're not going to go on trips because the trips use an entire turn. There. Yeah, so there's really no reason. Which one did you raise? We were Dad, and then Mom was Wendy. Wendy Kruger. The yeah, she's a horror nerd from middle school, and special effects genius. Honestly, one of my favorite characters is like Wendy, Alicia, the mean girl turned actually pretty decent person, and Alex, the video game nerd. Yeah, Andrea. Wendy Kruger, complete with the red and dark green striped sweater and the prosthetic hand, who's super into horror movies. Go figure. Also, Wendy, one of the few canonically bi characters in the story. Okay, yeah, let me go. Okay, these are. We'll go buy everything that's as cheap as it's gonna get. Don't. Yeah, yeah. I think she's one of my favorites. But again, once they become a parent, they lose any bit of individuality or anything that makes it interesting. Does the spouse character get removed from the game for the chosen? Yes, they do. Otherwise, that'd be real weird if we started dating someone who looks like our mom or dad. So at least they had the good sense to fix that. Okay, what do they want? 10 times. Okay, animal shelter 10 times. We can actually do that. Now, yeah, we don't need the parental approval because there's nothing more to buy with it, but we can always use the money. Okay, 3 more. Lovely. Alright. Let us go entertain ourselves with more shopping. Anything here beyond aesthetics? No. Yeah, I like our sundress. Oh right, what do we have? Oh yeah, we do. Oh yeah, we got this, which I am. Maybe that does it for some folks. It does not do it for me. Although I don't mind this color scheme either, but I love the contrast with the red, the green, and the yellow. But as I say, I'm not one for aesthetics, so I could be completely off base. Alrighty. Okay, so we did. Yeah, we mastered the winning dance. We got splits to go. Are you behind on any of these? Not big. We could go more on. Oh, we could go. Oh, there we go. We finish out laws of motion. That'll only take 3. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess we'll move on to gravity. 1, 2, 3. That's probably important for a budding bowler. Okay, it'll be minus 24 for us. That's 30, and then plus 12 for the pairs. That's 96. So what is the most potent entertainment we have? Going to the movies, or tabletop RPGs, or as playing video games. No, we'll go to the movies. That'll be plus 12. Okay, the pairs they'll lose a little. That's fine. We're minus 24, plus 16. That's minus 8. That'll be 46. It can't be off base because if you like it, then it's nice. I mean, yeah, that is true, Oliver. It is a subjective thing, but I know not fashion sense being subjective does not stop anyone from having opinions on it, especially when it involves other people. Okay, there we go. Once again, eating our feelings because we can. All right. You and Stan go to the movies. You make it sit through the most chick flick there is. So, what? Alien? Afterwards, so, what did you think? Honestly, I think it was pretty good. A little slow, but I don't know. You like romances? I mean, I'm not a girl or anything. I guess they're okay. The conversation lulls. Talk about bullying. No, let's not. So, you ever think about your future? Sometimes, yeah, maybe. I don't know. You don't know? Yeah, I don't know, okay. Okay. Good, fine. Sam spends most of his rest of his time not really looking at you. Eventually you head home. Well, fuck you too. Okay. Yeah, so having all three friends in high school is gonna slow down our momentum significantly. Then she looks finally tallied. The results are in. The Hoffer was not even in the top three, which we kind of expected. After the announcement, you see him slip into the bathroom, red-eyed. You know what? Fuck it, we're going in. You decide to go after him. You knock on the bathroom door. You okay in there? I'm fine. You don't sound fine. I hope you know I'm here when you need me. It's quiet for a while, and just when you're about to leave, he pokes his head out. No, thanks. Oh, it sucks. Look, thanks for checking on me. Hey, but let's go bowling again sometime, okay? Okay. You smile at each other for a moment, and then he shuts the door again, disappearing into the land of the men's restroom. Forbidden territory. Except, we went in. After a while, you have no choice but to head to class. Okay, now we're starting to rack up SAT. Yeah, so we're very much near the there's where the end of the tech tree, or I guess the skill tree, not text per se. There we go, lovely. Grab you, and you, and you. Get all of our free points, and then we'll see what we want to grab on our way out. Okay, we got red, we got blue, and we got yellow. There's a decent amount of red. We'll grab that. Blue, yeah, there's some. Yellow, you know what? Sure, go for it. We're feeling luxurious. Okay, let's see if we can get there. It will be tight, but that will help. There we are, lovely, and we'll do the same thing again. Yeah, we're almost full up, so we do need to buy a few things. We'll buy that. You know, I'll buy that and this. Make things nice and cheap. Do we want the... Ooh, yeah, grab the pink. That'll help. A lot of that. Makes learning how to deal with splits even easier. Reroll and reroll. Okay, there we go, shaving those down. Now, the trick with this is, like, you can unlock everything up to the end, but to make sure you get the career you want, the only skill tree you want to finish the last skill is the one that, so we're only going to finish the end of the bowling tree. We can unlock as much as we want, but we're not going to finish the SAT exercises. Because like, if you diversify, if you master multiple things, the games, because this just says, wow, you really love learning, you're going to be a teacher, you know, regardless of whatever it is you were going for in the first place. And no, nothing but love for teachers. Both my parents were teachers. Teaching's in the family. But we are here to bowl. You piece of trash. Alright, that's fine. Okay, yes, we want those, and we want those. That's something you found out the hard way. Yeah, the first couple, because there's no indication of that. you just jump in and say, oh, I guess I can learn all this, and I can learn all this, and you think, yeah, the more you learn, the more you master, the better off you'll be. But no. Turns out the game does not want you to have a broad-based education. You're meant to specialize. Although in truth, finding that that's actually kind of freeing, because then you're like you can be more. You don't have to. You know which trees you can focus on and which ones are just like nice to have. Yeah, here, fine. Yeah, for some reason we can only play video games with our action points at school. Not sure why, but sure, whatever. But yeah, you're absolutely right, Oliver. It does help you clarify your priorities, which is important because like, we kind of have an even split here between a few stats, but we could if we had to chase like go to the end of math and natural sciences and literacy and social sciences, we probably wouldn't have a whole lot of time or knowledge left over for any of the side stuff. Be it the other skills or even just like the cooking or the whatnot. Bobby's hanging out in your room. She seems more apprehensive than normal and oddly quiet. What's up, Bobby? I need your help. Like last time, but way more important. She tosses you a playbook. This for the school play? The musical. I'm trying out for the lead. The scene I'm going to do is on page 36. No, okay, we'll help her run lines. Fine. Okay, page 36. Hello, Madam Higgins. It's St. Fallow's Day again. Ooh, tis it? It is! You read lines for a few hours with her. Okay, at least that was blessedly short. Okay, raise empathy. Yeah, we could honestly... Yeah, 300? We could just... Yeah, with our passive game, we could just let that ride. Maybe we learn animal biology, study, and call it good. It forces you to specialize makes even less sense that you grow out of choices as a parent. Yeah, and we're... But again, this is... admittedly, we've kind of broken the game over our knee at this point. We're very much on cruise control. If folks were newer to the game, or they were less min-maxy than me, which would be most people, then I think the requests would be more helpful. And yeah, but yeah, and I say it's not a perfect game. It has some shortcomings. There's some little. There's still a fair number of typos, including one that really annoys me. But it's fun. It's fun. It's a fun, chill time. So I choose to stick with it. And we're stupidly good on knowledge. I was gonna grab that. Which one? Oh, let's see if I have access to it. Okay. Oh, I don't actually have it on this file. Okay, so this is the law branch. If you take politics, like the first skill here is American government, but it's spelled Goverment, government, not government, government. It just, despite knowing about that for quite a while, it stops me in my tracks every time. Okay, yeah, we'll learn the splits. Because what else are we gonna do? All right, to the lanes. Okay, so only a true master can score all the pins from this. Okay, it's good. Ooh, 7. There's 7 of those things? Good grief. Well, I guess there was 6 for that. Okay. So 7. And there's still 2 texts beyond that. Wow. Well, I guess we don't have to do them all. But you know what? We're going to. There we go. Yeah, there's 8 turns to go. We have two more bowling skills to acquire before we're gonna lock in our future as a bowling phenomenon. Oh yeah, we have to raise our empathy, which is perfect. So we can go to the cinema and watch ourselves some movies. There we go. We need 230, got 4 turns. Yeah, our passive gain is going to get us there, and then some. But I suppose we can help it along. Oh yeah, do I have anything else to buy? Nope, we got that. We got that. There's no store there. We got that. We got that. Is there... Yeah, we got that. I think we cleaned out this store. There's nothing else useful here. Yeah, we don't need the extra schedule slot. And we don't need knowledge points. We don't need those. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, hang on, we're floating some points here. We can't have that. There we go. Okay, parents, you want empathy? Let's show them empathy. Let's show some empathy with some pandas. There we go. So 6 of those. That's going to be minus 30 to us. We can tank that. And parents are going to be plus 18. That's 67. But honestly, do we care that much? Not really. There's no more pride things to buy. We're already making 50 allowance per turn. We are absolutely rolling in it. So what the heck? Yeah, that's pretty typical panda behavior. Okay, now we're starting to get the very special after school episode parts of the quest lines. You see Bobby crying as she approaches school. What's wrong? No, nothing. Just my dad threw out my playbook. See, he thinks I'm just. I hate him. Why did he do that? Was there a reason? Yeah, but not a good one. He thinks it's a waste of time, like, people will make fun of me for... She motions to her general shape. Oh. He wasn't so tactful. She sniffles again. Jesus, there's... I forgot how much body shaming there is in this fucking game. Class, I got a class. She is off, sniffling. The next tech is dissing rivals. The bowling alley is a ruthless place. You need to talk big to survive. Okay. Apparently parents... Well, yeah, apparently... Yeah, parents in the 90s, and certainly in this game. Sheesh. I mean, I know it's heightened a bit for dramatic purposes and whatnot, but still, god dang. I mean, and granted, like in the 90s, I know that this will be. It won't be news to some of you, but yeah, I don't think the term like body shaming existed in the 90s. It was just, like fat jokes were just part of the discourse. Yeah, as well as like the rampant casual homophobia. Okay, we got that. Do you want that? Kinda, maybe, sorta, but also kinda not really. So I'll take that and then we'll reroll. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, because I know I've heard, I haven't done it myself because I can't be bothered, but some podcasts I've listened to, I've heard people like going back to like their most beloved movies from like the 80s and the 90s, and unsurprisingly, not all of them hold up very well. Like I heard one particular was they went over Boondock Saints, and turns out that was way worse than they remembered. Like, well, in terms like just as in terms like a movie quality, but also the just absolutely awful toward, well, women in particular. Lots of stuff like that. Yeah, and it's maybe you can put part of that on like being young, not having great media literacy, but also, yeah, there lots of stuff flew that didn't necessarily like did we all ever actually agree that Adam Sandler was genuinely funny? Did we though? A lot of movies from the 90s are great. That could be. Oh yeah, like like a lot of modern productions, the lighting is absolute garbage, and the sound mixing. I mean, like I know I'm older. Like I know my hearing isn't what it used to be. I have to put on subtitles all the time, but it feels like even if like because I hear other people like who aren't having issues with their hearing, they're saying they had to put subtitles on movies too because the sound mix is just awful. You can't hear what people are saying. And in a movie or a TV show, that's kind of important. There, finally. Yeah, it is nice that we moved on. Well, at least many of us have. Not all of us have. I just say, and Sandler, half those things didn't even rhyme with Hanukkah. Okay, right, yeah, I think we're pretty well tapped out here. That costs 20, we have 15. Oh well. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, 7 turns to go. We are 100% ready for the SAT. An afternoon at the mall. Classic. You and Sam have been dating on and off for a bit, still have stayed only semi-serious. So, after the mall, you want to come over? And do what? I don't know, fool around? You don't think much of me, do you? Huh? Well, that's not true. I think really highly of you. I wanted to ask if you wanted to go steady today. Several members of your family are still in the well-meaning, but please don't let anyone hear you say that. Oh yeah, honestly, same. Not as many as there used to be, but yeah, same. So, what do you like about me? You're cute. And available. You're not a football person? What's that supposed to mean? I don't know. I mean, you're not just a football person. You have other things going on. Uh-huh. Okay, so there's more than football. Just kiss him or tell him to stay focused. Okay. If there is a redemption arc, our boy here needs to find something beyond football. Yeah, there's more than football there, bud. You know, you don't have to be just football. I'm not really good at anything else. Well, you're young. There's lots of things left to be good at. Not the way my dad talks about it. Again, with the parents. What do adults know? Yeah, what do adults know? I really have no idea. There's a moment of silence as you think about what to say next. Compliment his skills, kiss him, tell him he's smart. Okay, we're trying to build him up as something other than football, so he's smart? Question mark? You know you're smart, right? My grades beg to differ. Being smart and doing the work aren't the same things. Yeah, I know. I like being physical. Sitting around just makes me annoyed. Still, being smart means you have options. I guess. It's true. I guess. My dad seems pretty set on me getting a college scholarship. For football? Of course. Okay, the rest of the mall includes okay, here we go, Oliver. A foot court visit. And shopping for shoes. Okay, that one slipped past the spell checker. Your parents are I don't give a shit. Oh, we don't do anything together anymore. You keep sending me out of the house. Go be a pillar of the community. You know, go do work for other people. Go work at the pet shelter. No, we don't do anything together anymore. You keep rejecting me. Fuck off. I'm gonna move in with my quarterback boyfriend. Yeah, as typos go, that's a pretty solid one. Yeah, that's more entertaining than American government. Anyway, am I gonna go do that? Nah. Well, I mean, at the same time, is there anything like... Yeah, we got money, but what would that be good? Would be a buying parental approval? Yeah, we have no need of that. Points, we have no need of those. And point finishing is probably not the one. Well, yeah, I know, but there's honestly there's no good options. I mean, I guess we could buy these, but why? But yeah, we as I say, we rolled exceptionally poorly in the friend sweepstakes this time. Like if it was, yeah, we got two, a straight girl, a straight boy, and a gay boy. Spoilers, by the way. All right, you know what? Well, we're gonna tell Sam to stay focused. We need to stay focused too. Let's spend. Yeah, we're gonna way overspend, but that's fine. We got to learn how to diss our rivals. As seems to often be the case when you stop by the bowling alley, the lad is up to something. Oh, pink posse, more like pink posers. Hey. He does a strike dance after he drops his stone cold zinger. The lane lads all nod in unison. The pink posers glare at them. If you had to guess, it looks like the lane lads just won another game. Well, SP, did you see me show those fine gentlemen my strength? Why did you do that? Why are you the way you are? Isn't that kind of mean? I already told you, I'd have to get inside their head. A mental game. Your balls are only one of your weapons in a bowling match. Slice them deep, watch them crumble. Bowling's all about style. Anyone who tells you it's about knocking over pins, they don't know a thing. Pray tell, what is important? So what does matter in bowling, then? I told you, the vibe, the lifestyle, hanging with the buzz, throwing balls, dropping mad disses on your enemies, having fun and looking good doing it. Winning doesn't matter? Oh, winning is fun, but it ain't where the flavor is. Remember, winning is fun, but if your fun is winning, you won't always have fun. I don't like you, but that is a factually accurate statement. I mean, what's the point of a game if you don't enjoy? You said it, my man. I'm a girl, thank you. The lad moonwalks over to his teammates and gives you an eyebrow wiggle. Okay, that was just uncalled for. Okay, let us practice dissing our rivals. There. We have successfully dissed. Okay, so 1 check to go. 7 turns to do it. Yeah, okay, so we'll get our primary objective. Beyond that, who knows? Okay, we could do with some of the old entertainments ourselves. Actually, let me hold on to that. No, not that. There we go. Well, let's continue to master shopping. You know, it takes a lot of practice, don't you know? Plus, it gives us a little bit more charm, which is totally fine. Lovely jubbly. Okay. Where we? Oh yeah, we were doing more science. We got 2 gravity, and then ooh, that's 7. That's kind of out of what we're looking for. Okay, we'll do 2 gravity and then finance and accounting. We're gonna go max nerd, and we're gonna do that. Yeah, we really don't have to. As I said, we're already as prepared as we're gonna be. But you know what? We got time. Let's use it. All right, that's gonna be parents 18, 20 plus 22. That'll be totally fine. Us is gonna be minus 38. There. A chicken salad will solve that problem. Oh, sakes. You joined the Hoffer for a game of bowling. Sorry I was such a mess for, but thanks for coming, really. Don't worry about it. Okay. We're not gonna make it weird because, again, I apologize for knowledge of forethought that you don't necessarily have, chat, but yeah. We're not gonna make it weird. We need a bowl or what? You so terrible? I'll show how terrible I truly am at bowling. The bowling goal is about as normal. So, any ideas for how to actually win a high school election? Yeah, leave that. Just be yourself, brother. You just need to be yourself. People will come around. The offer starts to laugh. Trust me, no they wouldn't. This suit yourself. The bowling eventually ends. Oh hell, it's late. I need to jet. See you soon, okay? You nod and he rushes out of the bowling alley. Yeah, I don't know if being yourself is a club the Hoffer has in his bag. Oh, Poppy's begged you to meet at the school library. I need someone to run lines with me. Am I the only person who will run lines with you even when you're in drama class? I was able to use the school copy machine. So if you can start from the Miss Higgins line. Shit. Ward of the kids can be mean. She knows, alright? She's well aware. Just read the lines. Top of the morning, Miss Higgins. You need to do the most higher and more annoying. I'm not doing that. Please, it'll really help me get in the mindset of my character. How are you? Top of the morning, Miss Higgins. Oh, lovely. Bobby grins mad that you're annoying voice. You read the lines a good half dozen or so times before you have to go. Ah, yes. Tenements. Time to put everything I've learned to the test. There's probably 8 of those. Yep. Okay. That's totally fine. Yeah, and now that cracked open the library, which is nice because that gives you extra chances to use action points to learn. I think your most recently unlocked in each of the categories, in like math, life sciences, literacy, social sciences, and I guess whatever science you chose. Basically, we're already like right near the end though, so I'd say we might pop by here, but not for anything actually meaningful. There we go. No reroll? Okay, well, let's take our free points. Do I grab anything? Nope. Okay. Spin the wheel. And there's no reroll here either. Well, that's just rude. Alright, you know what? Fine. Alright, we'll gather the yellow by hand. And we'll grab the charm, because, of course, we want to be as maximally charming as possible. Alright, fine. Being friends with Sam is nice. He's definitely one of the in crowd. You see him make out with some random girl in front of the school. Excuse me. She has often Sam smiles at you. Who's the girl? No, Christine, we're going steady. Jealous? Don't be mad. If you don't put out, you lose out. Okay, fuck this guy. Nah, you know what? Fuck off. You know what? Fuck you. You treat me some kind of plaything, do with as you please. Yeah, get the fuck out. I'm tired of pretending here. So we're gonna get a pity spouse. Whatever, it's fine. You know, marrying your high school sweetheart is bullshit anyway. So we had a few regrettable makeout sessions. You know, who hasn't? Okay, man, that is. I was gonna say that's very expensive, but at the same time, what else do we have to wait around for? That. Those. Yeah, I think we're just fine. Yeah, forget it. We're locked in. We're gonna way overspend on tournaments, but it's gonna be totally fine. Once more in the bowling alley, and once more you see the lad approach. Well, hey there, LSP. You've been knocking down a lot of pins. Let's throw down. Let me see where you're at. The game goes pretty well for you, however it goes very well for the lad. So we can dance on our first strike, or we can shake his confidence with a diss. I mean, why would we not talk shit if we had the chance? So, you don't care about winning, that's why you like playing kids, right? Hey now, I'm just trying to... Oh, it's fine. Just gonna make it all that much more humiliating when you lose. Well, SP, if you think a few months or years is enough to get you up on me, you are very... He reaches for his ball, it slips from his hand and lands on his foot. Oh. He softly winces and picks the ball up. Now he's playing with a limp and you start to catch up. You look pretty beat. No worries, appreciate that. Yeah, we're going overtime, but I want to finish this out tonight so we can go to TLD tomorrow. So yeah, have a good sleep. We'll catch you later. Okay, let's go for the strike dance. On your next strike, you do a dance again, finishing with a woo and pointing at the lad. Yeah. He tries to stay focused on the game, but he's off in a big way. Final score ends 155 against 162, with you ahead. That's kind of okay-ish. Oh, well, look at that. Worst game I've bowled in a long while. Also, not a bad score from you. You might be ready to enter a real tournament. The lad slowly nods his head in approval. You did well, kid. I'm proud of you. Well, I had a good teacher. He smiles awkwardly. Just remember, it's about the joy of the game, not the trophies. Got it. Now, I'm gonna go ice myself. He's good. Oh. Like he's gonna put ice on his injuries. Okay, not he's gonna, go finish the job. See you around. Okay, let's get good at bowling tournaments. I guess that didn't go very well. Ah, but that did. Yay! There we are. We are official. There's nothing more we can learn about bowling. We know everything there is to know. And good timing, too, where our mental health was just about to dip into the danger zone. So, that means it is time for more cinema. Now, that's a lot of damage to undo. We don't have that many action points left, but we can make a good start. There we go. Okay, nice and balanced. So what do we have? Anything interesting left to go? Honestly, not really. We can classic lit, or entrepreneurship. No, well, yeah. Okay, yeah. We'll no. We'll go with entrepreneurship. We're gonna, we're gonna lean on the role play. We're gonna sell ourselves as a bowling champion. Okay, so that'll be minus 30 for us, plus 18 for the parents. That's 87. Yep. Actually, it doesn't matter at all anymore. So just do whatevsies. You know what? Oh yeah, no. We won't do that. Yeah, let's try out this playing video games thing. I hear there might be something to that. Oh, it will also, again, eat our feelings because we are in a space to do that. There we go. Yeah, I don't know what we're complaining about there. The prison industrial complex is pretty lucrative. The last election cycle of the high school student council is coming up. The offer has asked for your help. I was in second place last time, but it wasn't enough. I did everything. I need to win this time. He's staring at the posters he's made. He clearly wants to feel like he's got some shot or magic bullet. Do you actually want this? Now, don't take this the wrong way, but do you actually want this? What's that supposed to mean? You just seem to want this mostly because your dad tells you that you do. I mean, is this what you want? I don't know. Is there something you'd rather be doing? I don't know. I think I'd rather work strategy and advertising. I don't actually know how much I like being on stage. So stop going up on stage. Well, yeah, but you don't even like him. Stop trying to impress him. The Hoffer stares at you for a few long moments. Then he gives a nod. He stands and heads to the door. I'm going to talk to my dad. Thanks. Without another word, he heads out. Okay. Yeah, we got 5 turns to go. Thankfully we dished Sam, so we don't have that interruption anymore. But all right, I am gonna play a little suboptimally here, just so we can get through this a little bit faster. But at the same time, I still want number go up. So we'll grab all the charm here. Yeah, we got time. I mean, we just honestly, we could just grab knowledge points because these all here, these are all the end of their respective tech trees. Because there's really, yeah, there's no, knowledge worth saving up for beyond them. We can drive the cost down a little, but yeah, screw it. Because once we buy them, we are officially donezo. Because we're not gonna actually we're not going to master any of these because that would muck up our plans. And nothing must get in the way of our path to bolding greatness. What do you? Oh, right, that. Am I gonna do that? There. That was some top-tier button mashing by me, if I dare say so myself. Yeah, we have money. Do we need it? Not particularly. But, I mean... Alright, here, unlock that, get even more money. Plus we get get some yellow points, make those literacy and economics a little bit cheaper. Okay, very good. Pop back here, we buy. What do we want now? Empathy is the furthest back. Do we care though? Not really. Okay, we'll go probability. Nope, not that. Okay, so there we go. So parents gonna be plus 18. Oh, they'll be over. Okay. Let's not do that. Let's do... Yeah, we'll do some entertainment first, and then we'll do that. Like... video games. And then probabilities. Okay, so we're going to be plus 16. So 91. And then minus 30, 61. That's fine. Parents going to be minus 16. 72. Plus 18. 90. Nice. Bobby turns out to play. She doesn't get the lead, but she doesn't have the second biggest female part. As a local community theater to use the performance. Oh, you're Roberto's friend, right? Bobby's father bumps you on his way to his seat. She's called Bobby. She prefers to be called Bobby. Oh, damn if she doesn't. She's a willful girl. Hope it doesn't bite her in the ass. He gives you a head nod before sitting down. Play opens up and the sets of costumes are pretty impressive for high school. Then when Bobby steps out, someone in the crowd lets out an incredibly loud moo. Jesus fuck. For a moment, Bobby freezes up. She looks like she's going to cry as the audience giggles. Then, her eyes lock on yours. She gives a smile. Isn't it St. Swithin's Day? Then launches into her lines. Awkward at first, but quickly she slips into the role. When the play finishes, there's another moo when Bobby comes out to do her stage bow. She turns around and slaps her ass at the audience, which causes it to erupt with laughter. She finishes her bow. After the play's done, she finds you and her father in the audience. Well, I gotta say, kid, if you're willing to put up with this crap... Thanks, Dad. Also, you want me to beat the snot out of him? I saw the one who did it. Dad... Fine, can't protect my little girl's honor. I need a smoke. He wanders away, leaving the two of you alone. Yeah, maybe a little. No, it's fine. You were great up there. Oh, I know it. And so humble. One of my more famous traits, yes. Now, want to go celebrate with me and my dad? He's supposed to take me out to dinner. That sounds great. Soon, Bobby and you'll graduate high school. A whole life ahead of you. You're glad to share it with her as your best friend. Big election day rolls down. The Hoffer is not even running. This feels weird. What feels weird? Not running? My dad is going to be pissed. So, talk to him. Stand up to him. You should talk to your dad before he finds out. Yeah, I really should. I need to talk to him about a lot of things. Like what? That would be telling. Well, good luck. I'm gonna need it. It feels weird not to feel incredible or really lame right now. Well, maybe that confrontation will give you what you're missing. Oh no, it's going to be all bad. Still, it's good to know I have people I can lean on no matter how it goes. He hugs you, hard. Well, thank you. The hug feels like it almost lasts until graduation. Okay, yeah, we'll just keep going at it, grabbing what we can, and if we get resets, great. If not, I'm not gonna complain. There we go. Okay. Okay, very nice. I know I should, if I really could just absolutely speed through these and ignore all of it, but it's not in my nature. You know, I have to, I must min-max, or even just I must make number go up. Okay, that's just rude. But fine. Okay, very nice. Yeah, I could. Do we have a wheel spin? Don't think so. Okay, lovely. Actually, I take that back. We do. Yeah, exactly, Oliver. What? Why would we not want number go up? Number go up, make happy. Happy make happy good. Okay, so these cost 100, so these are as cheap as they're gonna get. Alright, we'll just move on. I literally do not care. And they're sending me back to the animal shelter. We don't do anything together anymore. Why are you so distant, child? Go work at the animal shelter 10 times. Actually, you know what? Never mind. We can just buy out the entire store. Yeah, so everything should be fully unlocked. We're not going to get through it all, but that's fine. That's by design. But we have at least unlocked all the things. You know what? Fine. I'll go make a shit ton of money that I'm not even going to spend. There we go. Speed running helping animals, as one does. Okay. In particular, stats. Yeah, we need to keep our own stats for all of our our bowling triumphs. There we go. So it can be minus 30 to us, plus 18 to the parents. That's 91. We'll do a couple more movies. So, minus 30 plus 16 is minus 14 for us. Plus 18, minus 16. Totally fine. Yeah, that further confirmation, there is nothing left for us. Can we go to the library? Yeah, so it's just it's all the exercises, but again, we're not going to do those because we don't have to. More importantly, we don't want to. All we want is make number go up and make pin go down. Yeah, we have little. Well, I would say we have no need for knowledge points anymore. There are side skills we could buy, but again, why? No, we're gonna make ourselves. We're gonna be maximally charming. Oh yeah, okay. So we'll grab those. Then we'll spin to we'll spin to hopefully not win. There, lovely. There, beautiful. Yeah, we won't be very imaginative, but we're gonna be intelligent, empathic, have good memory, and we're gonna be so damn charming. You wouldn't even believe it. No one cares. Yeah, I can completely ignore that because there's 4 turns on that. There's only 3 turns left in the game. So, eat it, Mom and Dad. But you know what? You want me to raise my memory? There. Now we're 1,000 air, and we are. Yeah, honestly, we can just let we need 175. Yeah, a couple turns of passive gain will be just fine. Now we're not gonna be 1,000 air for long because we need to once again eat our feelings. But that's fine. Oh, we do have some points to spend. There we go. There we are. Now, All right, well, yeah, we'll do class. Yeah, we'll go to the literacy. I'm trying to get the ones that we can do. We can do master in 6, and that'll leave us a couple spots for extra mental health. So, let's see. Literacy. There we are. That's going to be minus 30 to us, 45. Parents are going to be at 85. Good. More movies. So, 30. Let's see, so minus 14 to us. That's fine. Minus 16 plus 18. Perfect. There. Done and done. 2 turns to go. We got this. I don't know that I've ever actually like speed run this this end of the game thusly. Usually I like to luxuriate and like make stats go up as much as possible, but again, it's 2:30 in the morning, which is kind of eroding my desire to lengthen our run here. Much as I am enjoying it, and I am enjoying it as per usual. That's why I keep coming back to this game. But also, we're just at the fact that we have nothing left to do. We are just marking time until the final exam. Oh, right. I don't know if I mentioned it to any of the folks here. So tomorrow's going to be TLD. Not going to have a Monday stream. We are going to have a special Wednesday stream because I think I mentioned it yesterday. I'm going to be part of a Twitch-a-thon for Super Farming Boy, like a chaotic farming roguelike that's coming out next week. It's like the actual event starts at like it's like 1 a.m. Wednesday my time. It comes out like at 10 a.m. Pacific time on Tuesday. And that starts at 1 a.m. here, and I have to work the next day. So, but the good thing is it's a 24-hour thing, so I'm gonna get in on the back end of it. And I'd like as many of you to come by as you can. I'll say I have been given exclusive codes that you can use in game to get yourself some sick loot. So if you hear chaotic farming sim and you think, hey, that sounds like something that might be for me, keep an eye out. I will post more details on the Discord. I need to get them finalized in my head first, and then I can relay those to you. Alright, that's fine. Okay, we'll go grab that. Okay, that's fine. Good. Moving swiftly on. No. A future game. Oh, a Super Farming Boy. Here, let me pop that in chat real quick. It does have a demo. I believe it is out on Steam if you want to get an advanced look at it. It's by an indie team. I think they're based in Uruguay. So, but yeah, they reached out a while back, and yeah, it looks neat, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm supposed to raise my charm, huh? Well, as we all know, there is nothing more charming than karaoke. Yeah, thank you, Rebecca. Yeah, that's the one. And it's maybe they're pink or, oh yeah, we can work as a clown. There we go. There we go. We do more karaoke. There we go. Trailer's busy. Yeah, it is. It is. There's a lot going on, and they are leaning into the whole chaotic angle. But I did see some some people play the demo. It looks fun, and you know, I'm happy to give it a try. And as I say, that there's a demo if folks are interested, and I don't know what the MSRP is going to be when it releases. So like I said, you can keep an eye out for that. Right. Parental approval. Don't care. What do we want to knock out? Oh yeah, let's go for poetry. There we go. That'll improve our ability to diss our opponents. There we go. So that's going to be, yeah, so plus 18 for them. And, oh, hang on. We got money we don't know what to do with. Let's just go, yeah, we'll go buy our parents' approval. There. Because what else are we going to do with it? Okay, so plus 18 to them, that gives them to 67. We're going to be minus 30. That is totally fine. Here, I'll go make even more money. Beautiful. One turn to go. Here we are. Don't even know why I got that the knowledge discount spot. There's nothing to discount. I guess, yeah, I'm in full, you know, full autopilot here. No, hold on. Let's not press that just yet. Let's see what we can unlock first before we start just, you know, pushing buttons willy-nilly. You know, unlike what I've been doing so far. Oh, and that's it. We're done. Oh, well. Dog walker? Good grief. They keep sending me out of the house. Like, what? Why? It's just, yeah, we need to have a talk with them ourselves. Like, why don't you love me? All right, you know what? We're not even gonna bother. Anything else? Any other sixers we can do on our own? Turns out no. Well, let's go for a 7 then. Irrational numbers. Animal health. Yeah, we'll go for animal health. We'll keep our pets healthy. You know, we have a lot of pet lovers here in chat. That's gonna be 7. That's gonna be minus 42 for us. Ooh. Minus 42, so plus 8. That's minus 34. And the parents, well, whatever. Plus 28. They'll be over by 1. Actually, that's fine. Here's what we do. Same, we just start by going to the movies. Then we do that. And before we do, let's eat our feelings, as is tradition. All right, it's exam day. Yeah, sometimes like if we're really if we're going for less of a spread, I have been able to get some of our stats like above 10,000, but again, we're not much call for that here. Alright, there we go. And pick you up. Okay, we'll grab those. And those. Wheel spin? Yeah, wheel spin. Well, boo. Alright, well, this is our lot, so... So we'll grab those. We'll grab all the memory, I guess. And yes, we'll go for the imagination. This is probably gonna be our final stat distro. So yeah, so charm are definitely our highest stat. Then we got intelligence and empathy and memory over 8,000. Honestly, pretty good. Yeah, we're not gonna do Darkwalker 10 times because why? Chicken salad, beef and baga. Okay. Now that our stomach is full, let's go take the SAT. See, she should take that charm and be less offensive. You would think, Oliver, you would think. Even just like if they're whatever profession they got, maybe you could get like a stat bonus on for your child, the next generation. Like make the previous generation have some influence on the next one. But no, it's just a complete tabula rasa. Which is a big word to be using at 2:40 in the morning, but oh well. All right, let's set it up. Okay, now so the innovation in the SAT is that if you can get, I think, is it 7? It's 7 or 8. If you get 7 or 8 in a row, or in one move, you actually get a node where you can get you can clear the board of an entire single color. Now, not necessarily the color you removed, but you do get one. So, like, say, if I was to try to do this, and then that's 5, 6, 7. There you go, that'll be 9. Okay, so that'll get us, this will clear all the red out. And what's nice about these is that if you can start chaining these, then you can start grouping different colors together, which makes it easier to get more nodes to clear out all the color at once. Oliver, like, not nag the jump about their body. I think he's raised a footballer. Then have the focus when they should be on their mind. Yeah, and I will say, I don't know that I've ever done the pro athlete build more than once, so maybe they do that. I just don't know. But yeah, they should be nagging their kids about the schoolwork. But the other thing that makes the starting place, it means your previous mistakes won't haunt you. True, but you don't have to give make it a negative. Like the size of the buff you get can like depend on the level of success your previous generation got. So like if they're like they're barely competent, you get a small buff, and if they get like if you're like a world class at whatever you do, you get the largest buff. But anyway, we're theory crafting for a game that is not going to get any more updates, well, ever. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, we got red again. That is boo. Okay, purple, not bad, but not great. Okay, there's pink. That's better. Still not good. Oh, that's a bomb. Boo. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 8. Okay, so we need 8 to get these nodes. We will file that away for later. Okay, yeah, see, here's what I was talking about. So now we're removing all those at once. So now it's relatively easy to get a to group up more of these. Purple again we already have. Pink, I could do with a yellow. Maybe can we do that game? Possibly. Perhaps not. Let's see. 1, that's 6. 7, 8. There we go. Hey, green, we like that. Seven, 8. Green again. Okay, not ideal. Ooh, here we go. If I detonate this bomb, that'll set that off, which will set that off, and it'll set those off. Yes! Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we need one more. There we go. And we got red. Red's okay. Now we have to make sure just to keep an eye on our turns here, so we don't machine gun our way through, and then end up not leaving ourselves enough cushion at the end if we need to chase more points. We shouldn't, but yeah, we're going to take out a little insurance against ourselves. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need one more. Ah, green again. Blue. There, blue's better. Purple, very nice. Now take out the green. We'll bring this yellow together, potentially. Very good. I know I said, you know, you don't necessarily get the color you remove, but you know the game seems to be trying to make me a liar here. Ah, okay, should not have done that. Should have counted first. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, we need a little more here. Or we can do this. There we are. There's a chain. And admittedly, as I say again, I might be, and I'm not checked out, but as it very much on autopilot here. Yeah, blue, not so much. Pink is fine. Not for that, but all right, game, you do you. Okay, gosh darn it, we had 3 turns to go. I did the thing I said I wasn't gonna do. All right, well, hold up. Yeah, we have more than like 110 of each. We're probably gonna be fine, but yeah, let's start answering questions. Okay, yeah, stay away from yellow and green for now. There we go. Let's spend blue and purple if we can. Doesn't really look like we can. Well, there's some blue. There we go. More purple? Kind of. Okay, yeah, see, we filled that out many times over. Yeah, we're good. We are defo good. Okay, so 3 turns to go. We'll pop that. 3, 6. Yeah, we're not going to get one there. Oh, you're messing. You started typing at 14 moves left. Okay, that's fine. I appreciate you looking out for me, Oliver. But yeah, well, I think we're pretty well home free here. What do we need to do? Some answers. We can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, okay, but we can do that. Okay, we got 700 points. So, where does this all leave us? Okay, last day in over classes. How are we doing the SAT? We were very relaxed. We were very optimistic. Parents were very supportive. We bought their love. We made friends. Sam gets busted for alcohol consumption on school grounds shortly before graduation. Thanks to his consequence, starts as a school star, no real consequences, 0% surprised. Rather than graduating, he simply dropped out, much to the confusion of all. Good, fuck him. Okay, so contact, those people say that he works up in Alaska on a fishing boat. Sure. Bobby pursued her dreams after high school. She never made it as a headliner, but she found a lot of success in commercial work and off-Broadway productions. Hey, that's not bad. You two stayed in touch and often went to see her plays whenever you could. Charles the Hoffer came out to his family shortly after deciding not to run for the student council. See? They kicked him out of the house. So, his assessment of his family was correct. He stayed with you a few months to this day. He still doesn't speak to his father. Understandable. He mostly does marketing, runs campaigns for LGBTQ rights. He's still very close to his sister. But how did we turn out? Who do you become? Your final SAT exam result had a big impact on your future education and career, right? Because bowling really makes use of the SAT. It was an A. Damn right. You always love the atmosphere surrounding bowling, and you're always a really good player. You just had to tie your life with that love of yours. Local players weren't a match for your skill. You quickly became a bowling legend. Your unique technique has set the gold standard for all professional players. You won many championships around the world, and you're known for becoming the world bowling champion. Squiddle-a-doo! In your adult life, you weren't alone. You had someone with you both through the good and the bad, someone very special. Well, I want to be with a woman because apparently all the men around here suck. Years after you left high school, you met Christina. You two fell in love, decided to get married. And then one day, your own child was born. And the journey of your life began anew. Yeah, well, YOLO. It's a boy! And the boy shall be named... What shall we name this poor, unfortunate creature? We're gonna name him Doorstep. Because that's where we found him. Rex's favorite ball. Andrea says YOLO. Okay, no, okay, we're calling an alternate, we're calling an audible. This boy child shall be named YOLO. Okay. But YOLO is going to have to wait for another time. Because it's almost 3 a.m. I would like to go to sleep. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate you all. Andrea, Ruak, Oliver, Brady B, and Goofy. Hope she's having a good time with her lawyer. Yeah, thank you also to Goofy for the resub. And also Andrea for educating me that winter is for snuggles and summer is for making out. I will duly make note of that. Let's go find someone to raid. It's almost nailed on. No one else is playing this, which is true. But let's see if we can find a little someone, maybe someone new, someone a little different. We have our long dark crew on, but let's see what else we can reach out and find. Yeah, like Waba's on, Tina's on, Kimmy's playing Stardew Valley. Evie also on. Okay, yeah, we're gonna raid Long Dark tomorrow. I tell you, I'm gonna go. I'm going to send you all to our new friend, Lady Nightscale. She is, I think she was in here earlier. I think when we were leaving Coastal Highway. Yeah, she is a another fantastic long dark, not a long dark streamer. She's a streamer. She's a VTuber and plays a lot of sci-fi games. And yeah, so if you can, please stick around for the raid. Show Lady Nightscale some love. I am going to probably lurk as I drift off to sleep, but thank you all so much. Again, Long Dark tomorrow. More details on the Super Farming Boy thing later. So we will see you all next time, and bye for now.